Now, where do I even start? I don't know, but this is a goodbye video. I have to say thank you very much for watching my videos, for listening to my voice at night. I know, and some of you listened to me, watched me in the last minutes, but I think it helped you in preparing for your exam. So I really enjoyed being your tutor for this module. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. But this is not just a goodbye message. I'm also telling you now where to from here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not teaching, but this is very important. And you will remember this video if you don't watch it now. It's going to do you a world of good. So, what is important to know is that the themes that we have been looking at in education studies were interconnected. So, and I hope that that interconnectedness has been the first step of building you into an ideal teacher that South Africa is expecting. You're still in the world of becoming, though, but we hope that in your fourth year, you would be a sharp teacher. So now, in Education Studies 1A, there were three main pillars: philosophy, curriculum, and history. And philosophy helped us to understand the purpose of education. What is it that education should aim to do? So you looked at different scholars, including Peters, Divala, and Matebula, and others. Then you also looked at the curriculum, where you looked at Stenhouse trying to tell us how we can make what we teach in schools to be responsive to what he calls the public traditions. And that was just our first step of thinking about an effective curriculum. Then he also looked at the history of education, and that helped us to understand how past systems influence the present education system. And you engaged with numerous readings, I mean to say, on that. Now, in Education Studies 1B, there were two main pillars: philosophy and sociology. We were still trying to understand the main aim or purpose of education, and we used Plato to explain, and we could conclude that really the main aim or purpose of education is enlightenment, to move people from the darkness into the light, right? Then we also looked at sociology, and we were trying to analyze how the social context, how the environment that we live in influences education. And you engaged with numerous readings and perspectives on this, and I hope that it really was fulfilling. Now, the big question is, will you need these ever again? And I'm here to tell you that the philosophy that you learned, please don't forget it, don't discard it. You will need my videos next time when you do your Education Studies 3A. The curriculum that you have learned will help you in understanding FSM 2A, which you will do next year in the first semester of your second year, and Education Studies 3B. Then the history will help you also in Education Studies 3B. Now, the sociology that you learned the semester will help you in your Education Studies 3A and Education Studies 3B. That should have been a B. I made a mistake there. So now what are you seeing here? You should see that there is some content break, because you'll see almost all of these things in Education Studies 3. What's going to happen in second year? Will you even have Education Studies? And I'm here to tell you that you will have Education Studies, but it will be a different focus now, and I promise you that it's going to be very much easy compared to Education Studies 1A and 1B. At least that's what I've come to see, to observe. So now the shift is shifting. We're now shifting from the philosophy, the sociology, the history, and so forth. We're shifting into something called educational psychology, and that is the foundation of second year education studies. What exactly will you be doing there? And why will you be doing it? So, yeah, the main purpose of education studies at second year level will be to help you study and understand the brain of an adolescent learner. So you're going to think like a psychologist and try to understand how children, particularly adolescents in our case, since we are high school teachers, how adolescents learn and how they behave, and most importantly, why they behave in those ways. So that will help us to be even more inclusive teachers, inclusive in how we mediate our learners' problems and in how we teach the content to them. So this is it, not a long video, let's just keep it at 7 minutes. From me, bye-bye. I'm going to miss all of you, and please, won't you greet me when you see me in the student center, in the campus corridors? Just say hello.